Hello, this is John Wilmenhorst, and I was talking with Jim recently, and he suggested I do some research about your website, Linnea. And so I thought I'd just say a few things here, and perhaps we can have a further follow-up discussion. Basically, when I think about internet marketing, I think the first thing you want to do is do the best job you can, or at least evolve strategies to get the best internet presence for Google, because it's the largest search engine. YouTube is the second largest search engine, and Facebook. So you want to have strategies for optimizing in those three places. If we go to Google and we go to Santa Rosa Dentist and we see what's out there, the first thing you see is what they call the maps. This is the section where they locate dentists and they put them on the maps. Of course, they have three places that show on page one. Of course, you can click here and get more, and I think you are in the top 20, so that's okay. Obviously, you want to really get into the top 3. Here you go, Westerberg. That's not bad. One thing you do want to do is get more reviews in here, the Google reviews, because once you get 5 reviews, at least 5 reviews, they show your stars here. So I see that you have 4 reviews, so it'd be really good if you got just one more. And by the way, the best way to get those reviews is actually to go to Google Maps. From Google Maps, it's very easy to put a review in. So you could steer someone to Google Maps. From Google Maps, you could do a search for your dental practice. Just one second here. So we could search Google Maps for you here. And once you're found here, right below here is a very easy place. You can just tell people to write a review. So since you're so close, you definitely want to at least get that 5th review. And I see that you've done a very good job, actually, of already getting a lot of reviews onto let's see, Santa Rosa Dentist here. Yeah, you've done a very good job of getting onto Yelp. And that's one of the best ways to get onto Google, is to get onto Yelp. So you're number 3 here. So that's good. You've got the 22 reviews with Yelp. So I would just say get some of these reviews from Yelp over onto Google. And if you can rank in this top 3. Now, it's not that easy just to rank in these top 3, but it's something that's worth talking more about. So the other thing you can do, of course, for Google is to get a Google AdWords campaign. Google AdWords campaigns can work really well. It's just that it's a little expensive. Google recommends you spend $2,000 a month just on the ad spend, and then someone to manage the campaign can be another $300–400. So a lot of people would rather go with the organic. The organic, what's good about the Google AdWords is that it's right away. You're on page 1 or 2. The bad thing is people do know that it's an ad. It's much better if you can get organically listed in the maps or on page 1 here. Now you are on page 1 kind of through the Yelp listings, but again, you have to click. Let's do that one click. I'm talking about just showing up on page 1 directly. You'd be good to get on the maps from this organic. It's just that it takes time. It usually takes between 2 and 6 months. But the good thing is once you're on there, usually it stays up there. The second place I think is very important to look at is YouTube. So if we go Santa Rosa Dentist, you can see there's a bunch of, here's a YouTube ad. Now, by the way, the YouTube ad platform is very good. It's very less expensive. What I like about YouTube ads is that you can use them in so many different ways. You can take a YouTube ad, you can share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Google, on Blogger, on Tumblr, on Pinterest. Another good thing about YouTube is you can do so many graphic things. And you can do YouTubes that rank for a lot of different things. So you can go Invisalign. So you can get Invisalign Santa Rosa. So you can do a lot of different things with YouTube videos. So we really strongly recommend a YouTube video channel that you can get. So by having a YouTube channel, you can do many, many different things with the internet. And of course, thirdly, last but not least, is Facebook. Everybody knows that everybody's on Facebook, and I saw that you have a nice Facebook page what we recommend a lot of cases is so you've got a very nice Facebook page. We recommend doing Facebook ads and developing Facebook ad funnels that can feed into your page. But and I see it's good you have some reviews on here. Dentist in here. Reviews. So yeah, you've got 6 5-star reviews here. So that's really good. So that's just the beginning of discussion. Of course, there's a lot to say when doing internet marketing for dentists because there's so many different things you can actually go after. Here's just a list of some of the keywords. We've worked with dental, dentist, dentist cost, dentist office, crown dentals, dentist, Zoom, whitening. That's sort of one set of keywords we've worked with. Here's another set: Invisalign, dentist, braces, root canal, wisdom teeth, teeth whitening. So basically, so many different things: pediatric dentist, emergency dentist, TMJ, tooth pain, impacted wisdom teeth. So we have a fundamental philosophy, which is just that if you want to rank for something, there's 2 things that you need. The main things that you need is content and backlinks. So we spend a lot of time helping people develop programs where you develop the content on your site. So if you want to rank for the term teeth whitening, you have to have at least 1,000 pages, 1,000 word article, 500 to 1,000 word article about teeth whitening. And then you would need to have links going to that. That's basically what the best search engine optimization techniques are. Now, in terms of all the technicalities of this, there's actually a lot of technicalities to go into. But before we get into all those technicalities, I guess we really need to sit down and have an understanding of what are the key words that you're really interested in ranking for. Perhaps you might just say all of them. But this is quite a big list that is there for dentists. So I think that's the first step, is to see what keywords are you really interested in ranking for. Of course, the key ones you're going to be first interested in ranking for are dental, dentist, Santa Rosa dentist, those kind of words: Santa Rosa dentist, Santa Rosa dental, dental services, Santa Rosa. And of course, it's not just Santa Rosa. You might want to rank for Cotati or Windsor or Rohnert Park, just these little areas around here as well. So I just wanted to introduce myself and have a discussion, just to lead into a discussion, because there's a lot more that we can say, but I think we need to first define what you want to go after. I put in James's proposal, a lot of the things would be similar. The first thing would be to do a total citation audit. In other words, what are the directories you're already listed in? A second thing would be to do a full website audit to see exactly how much duplicate content, etc. is on your site. Then we would want to go in, and once we targeted the keywords that you want to go after, we could make a set campaign. But I think we first need to have a discussion about what would be the important keywords, and then we could define, depending on your budget, how many of these keywords you want to go after, etc., etc. So I just wanted to give an initial introduction. So I think the best course of action is just to take some time to talk to you and see what direction you're thinking, and then we can talk more about what we could possibly do. All right, I look forward to talking to you soon. This is John.